Chapter 2: The Perfect Profile. Welcome back. I'm glad you're still curious about Tinder. I am now going to shine some light on questions that may linger, specifically how to be a good Tinder scientist and get the most matches. So let's take a look into some science on the most successful catches. Before we dive in, you may be wondering, what's so special about Tinder? The Tinder platform supposedly gives the user more freedom since we are not required to fill out an extensive questionnaire about your personality and that of your desired mate. Instead, you feel in control of who you want to match with. However, Tinder controls more than just your match location range. Several studies have shown that Tinder uses a complex algorithm that learns about our swiping behavior and patterns and shows matches similar to those we previously swiped on. Part of the algorithm involves assigning a desirability rating to each user, and this rating is based on how much attention your profile is getting, specifically how many people swipe right for you. So, we are only shown matches with similar desirability ratings. For example, those that are rated lower on the algorithm are only shown matches that are also lower and will rarely see matches ranked higher in desirability. Tinder also controls how many swipes a user is given. This way, users do not get bored of the app, motivating them to return later or buy a subscription. So while it may seem like Tinder gives users more freedom to choose their matches than other dating sites, this may not be entirely true. So how can we crack the code and make our profile get more swipes? When setting up your profile, the first step is to create an interesting name. If your name is Lucas, Ryan, Hannah, or Emma, you're already in luck because these were among the most swiped names. When constructing your bio, a well-worded, easy-to-follow bio has been found to be the most attractive for online dating profiles in general. For females, words describing physical appearance, such as cute, were found to gather more swipes, while for males, it was words associated with intelligence and personality, such as worldly. This effect may partly be due to societal expectations and perceived gender roles. Data shows that descriptions that are 70% about yourself and 30% about your desired mate are more attractive, as it shows that you are interested in the interaction. Your profile is not the place to flaunt your lexicon. Using small words and humor are better tactics, as it makes you seem articulate and approachable. Words that are easy to pronounce are often easier to remember and could increase your likability. As well, if you are able to get potential matches to stop and think about your profile, they will spend more time in making a decision, which has been correlated with right swiping behavior. These tips are especially helpful for heterosexual men when seeking partners, as women tend to pay more attention to the profile text compared to men, who put more emphasis on the photos. While men seem to pay more attention to photos and value them more on profiles, in face-to-face dating, both men and women equally value physical attractiveness. For photos, the primary photo is the most important. To make a good first impression, some studies suggest that people generally look for photos containing a genuine smile, one that crinkles up your eyes with a slight tilt of the head. However, a recent study from British Columbia found this pose to be perceived as the least sexy for men. For women, wearing red may enhance men's attraction towards them, as it demonstrates boldness and power. Red is also among the easiest colors to remember, and we may be evolutionarily wired to always pay attention to it. For male matches, women prefer to see bravery, courage, and willingness to take risks in photos. Males might find it useful to upload a photo of them doing courageous or interesting things such as skydiving or surfing to enhance attractiveness. For the rest of the photo gallery, it is recommended to have at least 2 additional photos displayed, as studies concluded that for men and women, more photos were associated with more swipes. Additionally, group photos show that others desire your company and that you like to have a good time, especially those where you are standing in the middle, as this shows a sense of importance and dominance which people admire. As well, women reported that they like to see pictures of men with other women to show that they have female friends. However, it should be noted that although many older studies have found that women and men prefer partners whose pictures are congruent or in alignment with their gender identity, meaning the stereotypical manly man and girly girl, more recent studies have found that many actually prefer those who are incongruent. So now that you have swiped, the next step is to introduce yourself. When deciding how to message a potential match, the most effective way to do so is by sending one short, personalized, and positive remark which directly addresses the person's photo or character and can often be a compliment. When responding to an initial exchange, it's a good idea to start by asking open-ended questions such as, "Why did you like my profile?" These types of questions can produce many positive answers, which will allow the conversation to carry forward. Eager and fast responses are often met with positive feelings. Humor is also essential to the initial exchange and is looked upon in a positive light, as it puts the receiver in a good mood and makes people more relaxed and accepting of you. As well, if you Skype or send pictures to each other before meeting, mirroring their body language can help in establishing trust and comfort and show a desire to please, which overall helps to create a perception of compatibility. Clearly, there is much that goes into a successful profile on Tinder, and the research, although detailed, focuses mainly on heterosexual relationships in Western culture with some stereotypes and gender biases. Tinder is used for many different reasons, ranging from casual relationships to finding friends and even pure curiosity. The main takeaway is be yourself and have fun. Who knows who you'll find in the world of matches and swipes? So that ends my small boot camp on how to get you the most swipes, but please remember that we all have our types. As for most of us, the intention is to find a connection. Let your Tinder profile reflect who you are like a mirror reflection. Best of luck on your messages, matches, and swipes, and remember to give our video one of those likes. Good night.